Oh, yeah. 10 out of 10. Intro music in the bag. Saved money. We're the cheap boys over here in the basement. New podcast. New co-host. I am Jacob. This is Allie. This is Pillow Talkin. Now you say something.
Wow, that was amazing.
You like that?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
It was so much better than...
I know.
Yeah.
We sat here for like a couple minutes and we're just like, I was just like, go ahead and say something. Just,
yeah.
it's a podcast.
Well, you know, I'm new to this, okay? Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Don't say anything. Shut up.
I'm just saying, man, you got to learn from the master. That's how you do it. That's how you start an intro. People are going to jump out of their fucking socks when they hear that intro.
Well, I don't know that I'll ever be...
Anything other than what I've been trying to be lately?
Yeah, that was perfect.
I know. I'm a podcast extraordinaire. What are you talking about?
Obviously.
You'll work on it. You'll get there.
Yeah,
Don't say never.
Maybe. We'll see.
See, like, that was your cue to just keep talking because I'm chugging drinks, but you just kind of stopped, so I had to cut my chug short.
Thanks.
Yeah. Do you ever still... Can you chug booze?
Yeah.
Like all booze?
No.
Like if someone's like, kill this, you bloop, kill it?
No.
No? I still can't. Did I tell you about the first time we started dating when we, I think it was like the first time I ever came over here and like we were like drinking White Claws?
Yeah.
And I tried to like do that shotgun with you guys. And like it was no secret that like only half of it even came down my throat. But like literally you're like, oh, you try, that's great. And the whole time I'm like, I'm about to throw up everywhere. I still get so sick when I try to chug anything.
You just have to, it's like a throat technique.
You know who's really good at it? Christian. Dude, he can fucking pound drinks like I've never seen before in my life. We were at a place like a bar one time. Yeah. And it wasn't a bar. It's like have you ever been to Westgate? It's like where the Cardinal Stadium is.
Yeah, I think so.
So like you know how like if you do remember or if you ever were there, you know how there's like I'm trying to think of like cuz you're from like the east side of Arizona, so you're like in like Chandler and like Maricopa and like shit like that. So I'm trying to think like if there's any like kind of like equivalency of like what Westgate would be here. I guess like maybe like Tempe Marketplace, maybe.
Yeah.
Where you just have like shops and like restaurants.
Yeah.
So like it was like a club, and like one thing I hate about clubs is that like just because they're called clubs, like their booze is so much more expensive.
Right.
We got like two like 32-ounce beers. Those big beers, but they were like $24 a piece. And I remember we just ordered them, and our friend was like, "Oh, hey, we're going to like this place like right across. It's like the Saddle Ranch or something like that. It's like we got to go now." And like I was just like, I told Christian. So I look at Christian. I'm like, "Can we hang out here? Because I just ordered this beer. Like I can't do that. You know what I mean?"
Yeah.
And he looks at me. He grabs his fucking cup and just downs the whole fucking thing and just, "Okay, your turn." I was like, so I wasted money because I was like embarrassed. And I wasn't going to be like, just leave me here, so.
If I pay for it, then I'm going to chug it.
Yeah, oh, no. If I pay for it, I'm going to drink it like a fucking adult.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never been.
Well, I mean, I'm going to drink it, but if I have to chug it, then so be it.
It's gross. I like drinking to get drunk, but like drinking fast, that just sounds like a fucking nightmare.
It sucks. But, you know.
When's the last time
But
you
then it's like if you chug something, I mean, you don't want to like continuously keep chugging stuff. I mean, you want to give yourself like a break.
I feel like we all knew that guy that was just like in high school, especially because
Totally. And even after high school, like
it's
was
like
all
I'm
my
gonna be
fucking guy friends ever.
I'm just gonna drink as fast as possible.
Yeah,
you know what
I'm
my
just
thing
gonna
is?
Drink as fast as possible, as much as possible, and
you sound like you were about to do like a white boy, like you were about to make fun of him.
Dude.
And fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
No, dude, my ex one time, like, at a party, I'd shit you not, like, I think I told you about this, but, like, literally, he got there before I did, and I showed up later, like, so he, like, had already been drinking since, like, 5 o'clock, I think.
Yeah.
They all had been, and I get there probably around, like, 7, and, he's just like, anybody who fucking passes out before 12 is a little bitch. And I was like,
that's like just such like wannabe Sigma male energy, like in high school.
Yeah, and I was just like, I was like, okay. And
wait, he said that to you?
No, like everybody. Like he announced it to the whole house. Like,
oh, so he was already like wasted.
Yeah,
and stuff
he
like
was
that.
pretty fucking wasted. And yeah, I think that it was around like 8:30, I think. Yeah, announces to the whole house that if anybody like stops drinking or passes out before 12 o'clock, then like they're a little bitch.
Okay, but like the fragile male mindset that is a 16-year-old boy, like the first thing I would think is
he was like,
how old were you?
22.
Oh.
Yeah.
How old were you?
22.
Oh, okay. I was like waiting for you to be like 17. Like,
no.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, this guy's not a cool guy.
I was a month older than him.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, I'm talking like high school, bro. Like there was always like, I remember, so one of my best friends of all time, Courtney, was dating this guy, and he had like that mindset where it's just like, I'm the cool dude in high school because I smoke cigarettes. My parents let me drink beer. You know what I mean? Like we have cool parties because my parents let me. Like he was the dude. Like I remember.
Also that guy.
Do you remember? Fuck! I wish I remembered his name. But like, you know how like when you think of like sketch comedy and YouTube, like from YouTube, like circa 2000, like 11 to 14. It wasn't like Jimmy something. Do you remember him? He actually ended up growing up to be like an actor. But he was like on Vine, and he did a lot of Vines with like the chick who eventually married Tommy Lee. It's like Jimmy something. He looks like such a douchebag, but I'm sure he's a cool guy. But he kind of reminds me of like Adam Devine, like Adam from Workaholics. Like they kind of look. Oh, as soon as I show you his face, oh my god. Fuck. See, we don't have a Jamie like Joe Rogan, so I look like an asshole here, just like fumbling through my phone.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
God, you look so fucking unprepared right now.
I know, dude. Oh, this
embarrassing.
guy, Jimmy Tatro, him. Remember him?
Yeah, I have no idea.
You don't know? Come on, dude. Yes, you do. You've seen him. I'm not gonna.
Probably, but I don't.
Did you have Vine?
Yeah.
Did you ever do Vines?
No.
What would you rather? Oh, you didn't?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was like talking to one of my friends because like, yeah, I did Vine, and I was like, what would you rather do? Watch all of your Vines all over again that you did 7 years ago, or drink 30 beers? And without hesitation, he's like, I drink 30 beers. And I like kind of. Definitely agree. You don't know? You've never seen this guy on TV or movies?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Well, anyways, he made like this really funny skit about like being like a bro, you know, and it was always like the flannels all the way up, and then and I used to show Courtney these because it was her boyfriend at the time. It was because like he literally like the whole point of the joke was like not only like do you just look like an asshole, but like you carry your booze around with you like the entire party.
Yeah.
So like he like would always have like a 30 rack of like Coronas, or you know what I mean, and like and so he was always that guy.
I never understood that.
Me
like,
neither, because so it's like it's like 2 a.m.
Unless it's like a bottle or something.
And we live in Arizona, so it's like just hot beers like at fucking 2 a.m. Ugh. But yeah, he was that guy. He was like very just like, oh, like drink it up, pussy. And I'm like, you guys, we have algebra in the morning. You know what I mean? Like I see, like I had like lame drinking experiences in high school because like my favorite drinking experiences was like me and one friend.
Yeah.
I didn't like doing parties because like, first of all, I refuse to believe that it was not a facade. Anyone who was just getting fucked up at high school parties, like you didn't enjoy that. There's no way.
No, I definitely enjoyed it.
No, you didn't.
When I look back at it, I mean, I'm like, oh, geez.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but like at the time, I had a lot of fun, for sure.
You throw up a lot?
No,
That's what I can't stand. Is like someone
taught myself, like pretty much, like how to not throw up. Because I hated throwing up so much. I definitely throw up more now as an adult because my body just can't fucking handle it anymore. So I'm like, I gotta like do something to make myself feel better. Yeah. You know? So I end up usually having to like
it's very ironic.
Just like make myself puke a lot of the time. Because my body's like, girl, you're not 16 anymore.
Well, that's the thing is like I got better as I got older, and like I find it so weird that I'm like the only person that feels that way. Yeah. Like, I have so many friends like, oh, dude, when I was fucking 8 years old, I was slamming 2 bottles of Jack and fucking whores. And you know, I'm like, he's like, now I can't get out of bed without 3 cups of coffee. I'm like, who the fuck? What were you? Were you fucking Burt Reynolds as a kid? Like,
well, you know,
I mean, I partied, you know, like I definitely like I smoked weed, I drank, like I did, like I used to do pills a lot, but I was just lame though, because like I did it by myself or like with one other person.
Yeah.
I've always been a social person, but especially in high school, like I just feel like that was obviously like the most awkward part of my life. So any time that I could have not with people, like, was just such a godsend. And like I saw this like thing on Twitter the other day. It was like men will meet 4 friends in high school and just be like, okay, that's enough socializing for my life. Like I totally agree. I literally have like, remember like T-Mobile's your fave 5. Yeah. You remember back in the day, the cell phone plan? Like, yeah, I got a fave 5, dude. Like, I could seriously have 6 contacts in my phone right now, and I'm like content.
Yeah, I feel that. That's how I am now. Yeah.
Like, did you have a lot of like friends like in high school?
Yeah, I had a lot of friends.
Like friends, like you hang out with them.
Yeah.
Not like just high school friends. You get like the side hugs.
Yeah, I had a lot of friends. I have like 2.
I think that's better.
Yeah, I agree.
Until we talk about like getting married, dude, we need to talk about the fact that we're like kind of panicking on like how I'm gonna have like 600 groomsmen and you're gonna have like 3 bridesmaids, 2 bridesmaids.
It is what it is. I mean,
I can't do that. You know what else?
I just feel like we're just better off having a Vegas wedding.
I can't wait.
Yeah,
I want to do it. I want to wear exactly what Brittany and K-Fed wore on there. No, I'm dead ass. Like, I want it to look so stupid.
Oh, jeez.
So, like, I want my parents to be like, that sucks, bro. Like,
it sucks.
Yeah, because that's funny.
You want them to regret our marriage?
No, not regret our marriage. I want them to fucking regret how we got married.
Yeah.
But how fun does that sound? Like, literally, dude, okay, we are one step away from just becoming the people who go get a piece of paper. And I think that's honestly the best route.
Yeah.
I love weddings. I love going to weddings. I love participating in weddings. I fucking sang Aaron and Melissa's like first dance. I sang that. I sang Have Faith in Me by A Day to Remember while they danced. And it was awesome. Do I want to do that myself? Fuck no. It's too much money.
Yeah.
So why don't we just do something fucking silly? I mean, I'm also a fucking hipster douchebag, so everything I do is just delved in irony. So it's like, oh, get it, we're getting married.
I like how, like, at the beginning of our relationship, well, we didn't start talking about marriage at the beginning. We
weren't that crazy.
But, like, you know, like, when we started talking about it, you were so, like, you wanted, like, a boring-ass, like, basic wedding.
Well, that's what I would do, is I would do just, like, the church and the steeple, like, look all the people.
Like, I want cute stuff and...
No, you want like Wiccan stuff. You want like a warlock to give us
not Wiccan.
You want like we're gonna walk down the aisle and there's gonna be some crazy Rasputin looking guy going like like this, you know? Yeah, no one's gonna show up on my side of the family. So that's why I don't want to do it. And first of all, you bitches are crazy. Like I've looked at Pinterest accounts of like girls I've dated, and it's just like you guys are so lame. Like
what do you mean?
That's just so.
Fuck off.
I'm just saying, dude.
Don't
like,
shit.
But
shit
you literally give me the exact like your feeling is the exact opposite of mine in the same intensity. So it's like both of us are being ridiculous. You know what it reminds me? It reminds me of like remember in Up, like when they get married and it's like her family's all like yeah, like it's like shooting guns and like the other family's just like
yeah,
like just like clapping all fucking normal. Like that's what it would be. So let's just get fucking married in Vegas. We get married in Vegas. We get 10 people each, and that's it. A weekend in Vegas. We go there. We get married 2 days, hanging out and have fun on the strip. I don't know, dude.
I mean, I'd like to go somewhere for our honeymoon. Though.
Sure.
We're not going to spend that much money on the wedding.
Oh, I'm going to go crazy in Vegas.
You better win some fucking money then.
I'll try. I was not lucky. I was for a little bit. What do we win? Like $20, and then we lost like 150. I gave Allie. So Allie had never gambled in her life.
I literally put the fucking bill in and just like stared at the screen.
She just kept putting.
And then I just like started pressing buttons, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
She goes, "How does this work?" And I'm like, "Push the button." And then I like turned around. I smoked. And I look back and she's like, I don't have any more money. And I'm like, yeah, you're done. Like, so I don't know. Vegas, dude, Vegas really just bums me the fuck out.
I don't know.
It really is just like, it's just such like.
I think it's cool. I just don't like the gambling part.
I don't like I don't like the outside part. Like
Yeah,
it's just
hot.
well, no, I'm not saying it's hot. There's something that's really unsettling and just very capitalistic. Of like inside this building is all of your hopes and dreams and desires and win a bunch of money, fuck some fucking girls and drink some booze, get some fucking sushi, win a car, go see Carrot Top. Outside some fucking poor homeless guy with a drug addiction. You know what I mean? Especially in that area. Bullshit, you ain't got no fucking singles, you lying cocksucker.
Yeah.
That's why we spent an hour. We went to the Cosmopolitan and then we went back home.
He's on his high horse right now because he gave some homeless guy $20.
It's because I was drunk.
Yeah.
I get so charitable when I'm wasted, dude. Where was that? Utah, right?
Yeah.
You know, I think I really did it. Like looking back at it, I think it's because I stole that game.
Probably
from court.
Shh. Don't say.
We're gonna get sued. They're gonna be like, so that's where it went. Yeah. Oh, I'm such a klepto when I drink, though, dude. Don't
incriminate yourself.
I'm such a I'm like a Robin Hood when I'm drunk. I just take from the rich and give to the needy.
Yeah.
And I'm the needy. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Also needy.
Let's emphasis on needy. Whatever. I like attention. Is that so wrong?
No. To an extent.
How do you figure?
I mean, I've definitely I don't know. I've known some people that are just too needy.
Am I one of them?
No. Well, maybe. I don't know. But I like you, so it's okay.
Whack. Yeah. Next conversation. Don't talk bad about me in my own fucking podcast. This is my podcast.
Wow, you shit on me all the time.
I do not.
Sure
There's no evidence. Can't prove anything.
I can assure you that there probably is. Let's just listen to previous podcasts where me and Robert have been on the same episode.
That's Robert. Robert hates women.
No,
so
you definitely jump in as well.
I gotta sound cool. I gotta sound cool in front of my friends. I mean, come on.
You're supposed to stick up for me always and forever.
That's like if someone comes in and is gonna rob us.
No.
Well, yeah.
No.
I'll try my best.
You're supposed to kiss my feet always.
Only when we're not in public.
No.
It's so funny, dude. It is so funny because it's exactly like that too, where it's just like, what's up, you stupid retard bitch, like that. But then Robert leaves, I'm like, I love you so much. I'm just so in love with you.
Exactly.
What was the other thing? I was like, it was yesterday. We were gonna get food, and I was like, "Are you hungry yet?" She goes, and then you were like, "Are you hungry?" I was like, "Only if you say I am."
Yeah.
No, we have a very taut relationship. Honestly, I really do give us kudos for how well we're maintaining this.
Yeah.
You know, I just see a lot of people on social media. I'm like, that fucking sucks to be you, dude.
Yeah. I see a lot of it too, and I'm just like, wow. You know, and it's strange to think that I don't know, it wasn't that super long ago that that used to be me, you know?
Yeah.
Just constantly going through shit, but now it's just easy.
Yeah. I mean, that's really what it is. I mean, so actually, one thing, I don't think I've ever asked you this, and this would be a really cool topic to talk about on our first inaugural episode is, do you feel like COVID made it easier for us to start dating?
I mean, I guess. I think that we got probably a lot closer a lot sooner because
there was nothing else to do.
Yeah, I mean, we really just had to hang out.
We hung out.
Yeah. We definitely hung out.
Inside of each other.
Yeah.
She doesn't like that, you guys. She gets so embarrassed. Look at her.
Yep. So yeah, I mean, I think that we just we had to spend a lot of time together. Right. I mean, we didn't have to, but I wanted to spend time with you, so we just had to do it like in the comfort of our own
Yeah,
homes.
we did it in our own homes.
Yeah, definitely did.
Oh my God. So saying it without saying it, can I just say something really, really funny?
What?
Just in case they listen. When we were over at your parents' house the other night,
Oh my God.
shush, I told you, saying it without saying it. They were like, we were talking about like COVID restrictions and stuff like that, because now there's like the whole, what is it called? The Delta?
I don't know. It's like the Delta variant.
The Delta Omega fucking turns your skin to fucking charcoal variant.
Yeah.
And we were saying something, and your mom she goes, yeah, I think you picked up Allie to go on the first date, and then we didn't see you for like 6 months because of COVID. And I just like laughed because like,
yeah,
I
mean. And it sounds silly, but like, I'm glad I did it now. But like, I actually pretty much kind of had it. I mean, there were other factors that played into it, but, because I lived with my parents at the time. But, I mean, I essentially kind of like ended up moving out so that I could see you.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
Which is kind of ironic because I'm so in love with your parents.
Yeah.
I could hang out with Jerry every single day of my life. Jerry has got me to acquire Bud Light products again. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, it's like so Pavlovian. Like now, every time we go to your parents' house, what did I say? What did I say? What did I say?
I just start craving Bud Light.
Yeah, dude, we were like driving to your parents' house, and I was like, oh, I'm thirsty. I got a hankering for some Bud Light.
Yeah,
he's so
That's
fucking sweet. Drinks. He's so sweet. I love him. Yeah. I love his little accent.
Yeah, they're great when you don't have to live with them.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's like my mom.
Yeah.
Kinda. She's still kind of a pain in the ass, even though I don't live with her.
Yeah.
I haven't lived with I haven't lived with my dad since I was 17, and I haven't lived with my mom since I was 18. So, actually, I am kind of curious about that. So I really, really hope she answers, because I actually want her opinion on this, because we're talking about
what
living like with your parents and stuff like that. I think this would be kind of a good thing to talk about. So let's see. So what we're doing right now is we're gonna call my mom and see if she answers. Because I mean, yeah, she would have.
She does.
Yeah, she's really bad at answering. And if she doesn't answer, she'll call me right. Oh.
Hello.
Hey, Mama.
What's up? Hey.
Are you busy?
I'm dropping laundry off for Nana right
now. Do you got like 5 minutes?
Why? What's that?
Well, so you're on. So me and Allie started a podcast called Pillow Talkin. And we are talking about just living with your parents. And maybe I just don't remember, but did I ever leave your house and then come back to live with you?
Hold on a second.
Okay.
Yeah, she is. Yeah. Jake, can I call you right back?
Yes, you can call me right back.
Okay, bye. I'm right back. Love you, bye.
I fucking hate when parents do that, dude. Both of my cocksucking motherfucking parents.
Don't answer the phone.
Don't answer the phone. What an asshole. She's busy as fuck. All she had to do was just not answer me and say, I'll call you right back.
Yeah.
And now we're going to be in the middle of a tangent, and I'm going to fucking forget, and she's going to call me back.
Yeah. Well.
I could have swore I moved back in with my mom. I just don't remember. That's why I really feel for people who live with their parents, like as an adult, like, and I will never make fun of them.
Yeah,
because times are fucking tough out there, dude. I don't know if anyone else has been.
It's like if you have to, then you have to. But I'm really trying not to be that person.
Want to live with my mom?
No.
She openly gave us the invitation.
No.
Want to talk about that?
If I could have all my stuff, then yeah, but.
What'd she say? What did she say?
She's saying I gotta put my shit in storage.
Out of nowhere, she's like, "Well, if you guys want to find storage."
Yeah.
It's like, fuck you, bitch. What the fuck? I was like, "Well, what about our cat?" She's like, "I'll have to get used to it." Like it was her idea.
Yeah.
It's like if she was like, if I was like, "I'm in desperate need of a liver transplant," she's like, "I guess I'll do it."
I guess.
I fucking guess, Jacob, but
but you fucking owe me one.
Yeah, but yeah. And God bless her. I mean, she's the best mom. And let me just, she'll probably stop listening after this. She'll probably start crying and think I hate her. I love my mom very, very much. She's honestly been one of the biggest.
She's wonderful.
Emotional support moms of all time. I have 4 fantastic parents, and just there's something about her that really drives me fucking.
Well, Well, she's a mom.
Well, and I'm also
Moms drive us crazy.
My entire life I've been a mama's boy, so smoke break. We both did it at the same time.
That's cute.
Yeah, it was just we're so cute.
Oh.
You know what we should do? That should be our intermission music, dude. Is like whenever like we're gonna take a break, like when we come back, it's just Dude, that's so funny, bro. I've been obsessively looking at this soundboard like app that I got on my phone because I love Jock Shock Radio in the mornings. Like I just love fucking two crazy dudes that just fucking roast each other and then put dumb stuff on there, you know? Sorry, I thought I was gonna burp. I'm working on it.
You're just gonna burp right in.
Yeah. Anyone who's listening to this is there we go.
There you go.
I'm so proud of you. That was a good job, dude. You just burped.
Yeah.
Like for real skis. I don't think I've ever even heard you burp before.
Yeah, you have.
I have not.
Yeah, you have.
Not like that. I've heard little like quick ones, but that one was inaugural.
Yeah, I can do them on cue.
Can you really?
Mm-hmm.
No, you can't.
I can burp on cue.
Can you do your ABCs?
No. No, I'm not like that talented, no.
Do it. Do it right now.
What?
Like just burp. Do it again. What? I didn't know you could do that. That fucking rocks, dude. What the fuck?
Because I'm a stud.
Allie, how did you not tell me that you could do that?
I could have sworn that I did.
Nope.
A while ago.
Never did. Never once.
I'm pretty sure.
Wow, we still have secrets, so that's nice to know. What else? Do you owe the mafia $600,000 too? Like, you know what else I was thinking about last night?
What?
I am so good at shoulda, coulda, woulda. Like, can we talk about how like if we can go back in time and like to like even like to January 1st, 2020, and just be like, look, dude, $100 a month, put it in Dogecoin. I sat there, babe. I did the math last night.
Yeah.
And like in March, it was the lowest it's been in a long time. It was like a 0.0016 of a penny, you know. And I was like, if I put like between then and like I think I sold at like, what was the highest? It was like March. It was like 70 cents.
I don't even think it got that high.
No, it got like right there. It got like right there. Because remember, that's the night that I fucking wanted to just get fucked up. I wanted to celebrate.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. But I was like, I like did the math, and it was like, yeah, dude, it came out to like $800,000.
Jesus.
It's like
That would have been nice.
be so.
Why can't we invent time travel?
No.
Well, I mean that's a thing, but
Oh yeah,
supposedly,
dude, talk about that. You
do you mean?
you were saying about I mean, I instantly fucking laughed at it, but like, what was the guy? He said some guy
There was some article I read that some guy like traveled to the year. I think it was like 5,000 or something, and he took a photo of, I think it was L.A. underwater.
Yeah, but the funny part about the picture is you guys should definitely look it up. Is it just looks like he took a fucking camera and just put it half underwater at a beach.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. It looks
This is in the year 6000. LA is completely on fire, and it's just a picture of a campfire. Like it's
right.
That was. Do you really believe in time travel?
Yeah, I think that it's possible.
Okay,
Sure.
you think it's possible? Do you think it's happened before?
I think so.
Like, have you ever seen the picture of like the time traveler at the JFK?
Yeah.
See, but
It's
like,
pretty interesting.
I don't know, dude. I don't think it's possible. You know what my theory is on that? And then like I've always thought this.
I'm pretty sure I think it's one of those things that the CIA like confirmed. Like they came out with like all like they were like, oh, here's
No, they didn't.
Here's UFOs. You can also astral project. You can also.
They did not say time travel.
I'm pretty sure they. I'm pretty sure.
I want to see it.
It was something.
I want to see it
I
because
mean, you can Google it right now.
if you think I won't awkwardly.
Did the CIA confirm time travel? Just
And now I'm
fucking look it up.
now I'm googling like a boomer. Did the CIA invent Bitcoin? That's funny. Invent time
I didn't say invent time travel. I said they
confirmed
time travel.
All right, let me see. Confirmed time travel. There's no way they were like, fuck it, guys. Like, there's a bunch of YouTube videos. TikTokers, I'm done saying. If it starts with TikTokers, go fuck yourself. Like, it's not credible. Okay, next. Time travel, time travelers. The time traveler on secret CIA mission reveals image of Earth in 2180. Like, yeah, dude, no fucking way. I mean, so the way that I looked at time travel was that you don't, like, so let's just say we did time travel in this, let's call it the basement, right now. And let me just say real quick, half of the guests that I've had on the Basement Dweller podcast, which definitely subscribe to, not you, I'm sorry. I wasn't like, you. They were like, this isn't a basement. Fuck you. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I can't wait till I have one. So when I get a guest, I'm like, huh?
Look.
Yeah.
It's not a basement.
It's not a basement, okay? It's just my little man cave office. But anyways, the way that I always thought about time travel, and if anyone disagrees or agrees, please let me know, is that you don't just like travel. Like, let's say I wanted to go to 1989, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to 1989, like, and I'm like, here. I'm going to, like, somewhere in space. So unless, like, the Earth is right there, I'm, like, stuck in space. And that's why I feel like time travel will never exist. Because I feel like it's just, it's, unless you go to, like, you have to put in, like, coordinates and, like, project, like, on like, an interstellar, like, oh, okay. What were we talking about? Living room.
Yeah.
Hi, Mommy. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Hey, I'm on the podcast. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, cool. No, I was just curious. How old was I when I moved out of your house?
24? No, I'm kidding. I want to say, well, I don't know. How old were you when you worked at American Furniture? 19?
19. But didn't I live with Grandma before that?
What grandma?
Judy.
Oh, Judy? Yeah, you lived with her apartment for a short time.
So I came back, right?
You never came back home, I don't think.
That's why I'm confused. I could have swore there was a time where I left and I came back, and I just wanted to fact check that with you. I just don't remember.
I can't remember.
Oh. Well, can I ask your honest opinion?
Yeah.
As a, let's say, 17-year-old and up, what was it genuinely like living with, like, a teenage boy?
You?
Me, sure. Well, just me. Nice. Me.
You were messy. Didn't like to do your, like, one chore of taking out the trash. So it's like being that old and having to tell you constantly to take out the trash and stuff was annoying.
How much has changed?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Thanks, guys.
I don't know. I mean, you kind of had an attitude a lot of the time.
Was it good moments, though?
Yeah, I just think it was funny because we had such a hold on you, even at that age, where like you wanted to go out with your friends, and I wouldn't give you a freaking house key because I was like, you're not coming in at like 10:30, 11 o'clock, waking my ass up.
So a lot of people who listen right now, if you don't remember, and a lot of my close high school friends do listen to this podcast. When I was a kid, I literally, it was like, what, 7:30? It's like I had to be home by 7:30 because if I wasn't, I was locked out of my fucking house.
That's when you were younger. Like, I don't know, like you were a lot younger. It's like, of course you got to be home by 7:30, but even if like when you hit like high school, like even closer. Sorry, I think it's funny, but like when you were working at the movie theater and stuff, and you had your little job, and it was like if you wanted to go out, it's like, dude, going out, you're sitting with your friends, you ain't coming home because waking up, you're gonna get the rat.
Can't wake up my mom. So okay, so last question. Even if it's embarrassing, what is your favorite moment of me in that house? What would you say is the most unforgettable moment of just Jacob living in that childhood home?
Oh my God, it would have to be. It'd have to be the time you lipped off to me when you were like 10 years old when I was pregnant with your sister.
That's your favorite moment with me?
Oh, that was my favorite? Oh, okay. You say your funniest. My funniest moment, because where you're at.
Well, while you're here, go ahead and give us the story.
No, I was about to have Emily, your sister, and I was laying on the couch. It was like almost like bed rest because I was so big and ready to pop with her. And I don't know. You wanted to go to a friend's house and you were annoying me, and I didn't want you to go to this friend's house. So I kept telling you, no, you're not going to go over there. And then you're like, God, you're the meanest mom. You suck. And I just like jumped off the couch faster than I've ever moved in my life.
While 9 months pregnant.
And I grabbed you by your shirt and I slammed you into the front door. And I don't know, I just like wigged out on you because I was all hormonal and pregnant. You told me I was the worst mom and I sucked and you'd never talked to me like that before. So then, I don't know, you just had this look, like big eyes, like, oh my God, I can't believe you just fucking threw me.
Oh, I started crying. I remember that.
Right. And you started crying. And then when you started crying, I like started tremoring and I was like, oh my God. And then I remember I called Jeff and I was like, you need to come home. I just threw Jake into the door and he told me I sucked. And he was like, oh my God, what's going on? And I don't know, that was pretty funny. But as far as my favorite thing with you,
yeah,
your sister will probably get all upset with me because she thinks you're my favorite.
She doesn't listen. It doesn't matter. And also, for the record, I am your favorite. So continue.
But anyway, like I think my favorite thing, it wasn't just one time. It was just like, no matter how old you were, you like always wanted to be near mom, you know, like, yeah, Emily's like, oh, wow. But, like, you just always, like, always just wanted to be with mom. And it just always made me feel good.
So I'm mama's boy. I love my mama.
Yeah. Yeah, you are. You're a mama's boy.
Well, thank you for sharing.
Your sister gets credit. She's trying to act like she says she does more than anyone.
Oh, so she's there right now? Can you put me on speaker?
Well, she's driving.
Well, can you put me on speaker?
Go ahead, Emily. Your brother wants to talk to you. Hi, Jacob.
Hey, you're on the podcast. Is that okay?
Okay, what?
Hey, I just wanted to let you know, no matter what you think, no matter how self-conscious you might get, I want you to know genuinely from the bottom of my heart, I'm mom's favorite. So you just got to get over it, okay?
You're an ass kisser. You can just sit there and be mommy's boy.
Whatever. Hey.
I do more than you. I do.
Yeah, okay. Well, you sure got me there. But hey, can you do me a huge favor? And I mean a huge favor.
Okay.
Okay, you say yes, I could do this favor. It's really important. I need you to do one thing for me. Can say yes, I can handle it.
Cutting out. Pull over. Jake, you're cutting out.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Say Emily, say yes, I can do it.
You hear your brother? Yes.
So, okay, no, say yes, Jacob, I can do it.
Yes, Jacob, I can do it.
Okay, so the super important favor is this. I just hung up on them. So.
Wow.
Watch, they'll call back. Hey, what happened? What happened? Hey, hold on. What happened? Did you hang up on me?
You hung up on her. You're all, hey, say yes, and then you're all, do me a favor.
Oh, no, I didn't hang up. We cut out. But hey, no, seriously. So all I need you to do is this. Okay. So.
Jeez.
If they call back a second time, I'm not going to answer. So.
Yeah, well, it probably will.
Okay. Okay. I love her.
She's driving.
I know. So she'll stop calling me.
Yeah.
Or she won't because she's fucking anxious.
Yeah.
It's all right. I just wanted to hear from my mom. She always has the nicest things to say. No, I was such a mama's boy. I feel like you were definitely like your dad's kid for sure, first and foremost.
Yeah. I mean, at the beginning, I definitely like probably leaned more towards my mom. But as I grew up, definitely became more of like a daddy's girl for sure.
Yeah. Now, do you feel like... Who do you feel like definitely like gave you more of the benefit of the doubt, like growing up?
Probably my dad.
Mm.
Yep.
Nothing? No explanation?
I mean, he just, I don't know, like he wasn't like a very like hands-on dad at all. Like, gross. I mean, he definitely, well, you know, like not like that, thankfully, you know, but I don't know, like he just always treated me like I was another person, you know, and not just like his kid.
Okay.
You know, but it's kind of weird because now I feel like it's kind of like that now.
What do you mean?
Like, I feel like sometimes he doesn't take me as seriously because, like, I'm not
like
as old as
you're
him.
not like, oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah. Like sometimes.
I feel like my parents have always instilled like this maturity level on me that I wasn't prepared to have.
Yeah.
You know, other than my sister Jordan, you know, I was the oldest, and I was the oldest by a lot. So I think when they started having infants,
Yeah.
you know, even at the age of 12, like I was always talked to like an adult, you know, my mom, you know, like she joked about how, and what my mom didn't know or not know, but what she didn't say in that was that my mom didn't just get up and like pin me against the wall. Crazy bitch threw a fucking remote at my back. And then I staggered, I turned around, and by the time I got around, this pregnant lady, you know what I mean? And like,
Yeah.
and it's just like, for someone like me who was such a mama's boy, you know, I had such a rebellious phase of just like, and it was always with women where it was just like with my dad and Jeff, like when Jeff or my dad got home, it was like all seriousness.
Yeah.
Like I can't fuck around with them like I do my mom.
Yeah.
Or Hillary. And so, you know, when I did that, like instantly I feel bad. You know what I mean? As soon as like I realized the severity of the situation.
Yeah.
But you know, like my mom notices that, like, I think it wasn't the fact that I was like a mom's boy. I really think my mom was a boy's mom. Like in a way where you know, I was her only child at the time, you know, because she was pregnant with Emily and Aiden came later. But like she said, it's like as soon as I did that, like I like instantly like trembled and stuff like that, you know. So it's like she understood what she did was, I think, well deserved, but like in her head was very just like, oh, that like I feel so horrible, you know.
Yeah.
And I think it's because my mom gave me so much leeway. You know, she says that like I was just no matter, because she's right, like no matter what happened, I was always with my mom. Like no matter how old I was, no matter what we were doing, like I wanted to be by my mom. Like when Jeff would go do. Like, he'd go to, like, Glamis, like go ride dirt bikes or whatever, like, for the weekend. It's like, I was like, well, do you want me to, like, sleep in your room? You know what I mean? Because I know my mom didn't like being alone. And so I think my mom held my hand a lot longer than she needed to. But now, and that's where I joke about how, like, snappy my mom is, where it's just like, well, now I'm a grown-ass man, and you could figure it out yourself. Like, you know. So, I would definitely say, like, I'm not saying, like, my dad didn't, like, love me or anything. He loved the shit out of me unconsolably. It's just my dad is very just like not even a man's man. He's just like, if I had a problem with a girl, he was just like, oh, like sorry homie, like he'll get better.
Yeah.
Whereas my mom was just like, oh, fuck that bitch, like, oh, stupid slut, you know what I mean? Like, it just, she was like being a friend, you know. And I think that's where my mom and I just kind of like cling to each other, or it's just like we're kind of both each other's emotional supports. So I don't know, like if you have that like with your parents.
Kind of. Like, I think I have like a pretty like balanced relationship with my parents. Like I get different things from both of them.
Like if your mom had a bad day, like a bad day at work, who do you think she would call first? You, Ryan, or Jessica?
Probably me.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like she's like it's more of like I see you as a confidant as opposed to a daughter.
Right.
You know. And do you feel like it's because you guys kind of communicate on such an emotional, spiritual level, or do you feel like it's just like her, with you being the youngest and maybe I guess kind of the, for lack of better terms, least reliable?
Well, I think I've been the most reliable for sure.
No, I mean, like, she has to give you the least amount of attention.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. But also, like, I don't know. I've always been, like, the most, I don't know, open. I think about my feelings, which is saying a lot because I feel like I'm still not even, like, that open about my feelings a lot. But
you are very bad at doing that.
Yeah, it's, you know, drama.
Yeah.
But you know, so but out of my family, you know, I think I'm kind of like, I was definitely like the first to bring up like mental illness issues, you know, and things like that, and be open about it. Cause like everybody else is just so kind of like.
So do you feel like your older siblings definitely went through it, but they were just kind of like, I'll let it pass? Like just.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you know, Jessica's got her issues. Ryan has his issues. We all have our issues, but. Yeah, for the most part, I think I was really the one that was like, okay, like, what are these issues? You know?
Well, I mean, it's a big step.
And my mom had to learn about it, you know, to get the help that I needed. So, you know.
Right. I mean, it's a big step. I mean, it's hard, you know, and even. I mean, I this is where I feel bad, and maybe I can get your opinion on it, because I know we've talked about it before. Sometimes I feel like I don't deserve to dedicate my feelings as trauma. Like I could spend 2 hours talking about how much I love my parents.
Yeah.
You know, they've been my biggest support. They've been everything I do. They support it. They've been nothing but amazing. And, you know, sometimes it comes with a price, but, you know, my mom is very tough love, and my dad is very honest, you know, so they have grown to not coddle me like they did as a kid. What fucks me up is that they used to a lot.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, I don't know if they just watched I don't know if they watched like a Dr. Phil episode or what, but it's just very like, what happened? And I think it happened because I tried to be an adult at a young age. I tried to leave at 17.
Right.
You know, and it wasn't because I hated them. It was because we're literally one day away from fist fighting each other. So I need to get out of here. And I think when that happened, the reality of the situation really dropped on them. But it didn't really necessarily drop on me. So sometimes I feel like because I wasn't aware of what I was doing to my parents, I was leaving them. And it's hard. You know what I mean? No matter what state you and your parents are in, for the most part,
yeah.
You know, when your kid says, I'm going to move out, it's hard, you know? So I think just because they're both hard-headed, they were just like, well, okay, big man, you want to fucking, you know, and one thing I like to talk about with Hillary all the time, and she was kind of talking about it when we went to go see them in Utah, and she was just like, I told Jake, you know, when he moved out, like, you're never coming back, you know?
Yeah.
So I was always treated like an adult like that, and so sometimes like I feel like maybe it's just the fact that I've just been experiencing adult stress.
Yeah.
At a young age, I feel like problems from my past don't count. Like you can really just chalk it up to you're stressed. Do you get what I'm saying?
No, I get what you're saying, but I mean, like, I don't know. They're just I mean. You could not be held down by, you know, the things in your past and be stressed out. I mean, but that doesn't have to mean that, like, those are the things that are stressing you out, you know?
Yes. Emotions are dumb.
They are.
Just smoke weed till you die, buddy, you know? My mom said I'm a douche. Want to take a break?
Yeah.
Okay. Episode 1 of Pillow Talkin with Jacob and Allie. It's going great. Yeah. Wicka wicka, yeah, yeah.
Chicka chicka.
Ooh. Talking about stuff with feelings. And my mom calls in. And I hang up on her. Yeah. Good. Intermission. Over. Did you like that?
Oh, that's pretty good.
That was a good freestyle, right?
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Gonna be like the next Eminem or something.
Yeah. But I want to be called like Peanut Eminem because I like them more.
Peanut Eminem. I love it.
You think anyone's ever tried to like go after him for that? Just like, no, he's Eminem. Like I'm literally like I'm Eminem with crunch. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. Probably.
do you know what Eminem's real name is?
Marshall?
Marshall what?
Mathers? Right.
Is that why he did Eminem? But like spelled it different. You know what I'm saying? Like Eminem.
Yeah.
That rocks. You know, I've never been a big Eminem fan.
Really?
I mean, cause you know what it was? Because the people who listened to it, like growing up, were just so annoying to me. I liked, okay, as a kid, like the for me, like his songs were cool to me as a kid. But like when I started listening to like what's the one that he does with like Elton John live, where they do the tears gonna wonder why, where like where like the fan writes him and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm like, that's just. Like I'm not disputing it. Like Rap God was cool when I was a kid. You know, it's just never been my thing. I didn't really get into like hip hop until I was like older.
I like his stuff
because I also had two parents that were just like, ain't none of that hibbity hip hop shit coming in here. But then it was also the same year I developed, or like I started listening to like shit that was like, oh, fucking Satan, kill your parents. You know, so
horse.
Yeah, whore, dirty, filthy slut, cum dumpsters. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So. I don't know. That was like the one. Like, do you have something that like you universally hated, but like everyone universally liked?
Something I hated, but everybody else liked.
Yeah, like so you were just like the outcast of just like that shit sucks, but everyone's like, what do you mean? Like that's a fucking blah, 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 blah.
Probably Twilight.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
I think I only hated it because I worked in the movie theaters during like the last, because didn't they do like a part 1 and 2 for their last movies?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I worked for that for like part 2, I think. And you know, my name's Jacob. So it's like,
yeah.
I had to stop 2 women from getting drunk in the Harkins bathroom. Oh, fuck, I shouldn't have said that. In the bathroom.
I mean, what other? I mean, there's like what? Like,
did I tell you the story about?
Did I tell super popular?
You know, we were by there the other day getting candy for my mom.
Oh, yeah.
Did I tell you that I'm banned from that movie theater?
Are you serious?
Did I ever tell you that story?
No.
Oh, my God. So.
This better be good.
Oh, it's good. Oh, it's great. So I loved that job. That job rocked. Yeah. You got free movies whenever you wanted it. You get free like popcorn and soda whenever you wanted it. Super cheap dates. And, you know, like when you're like 18, you're just like, yeah, what's up, baby? You want some movie? You know? Yeah. And so when I worked there, like, so it was funny.
Movies are like the worst dates.
So I disagree because you know me.
You don't take somebody to the movies to get to know them because you can't talk.
I wasn't trying to get to know him, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, dog. No, I like it because I'm a big movie nerd. So it's like,
I guess
we've been together 15 months now, and it's just like even when we're watching a movie and you try to say something, like shut the fuck up, like I'm trying to watch, you know. But
even though you're the one that talks,
I know I talk the whole thing. I know it's because we're here. If I was I fucking hate that shit at the movies, but I'm in my own house, so suck my balls. Oh
wow. Embarrassing.
So I'm the Paula Abdul of this podcast right now. Who's been drinking and causing a ruckus. So I worked at that movie theater like fucking like it feels like 2 years, but it was like 7 months.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the beginning it was great. Met a lot of cool friends. Some of them I'm still friends with today. Shout out to Brandon. I haven't talked in a while, but I hope you're doing well, buddy. And just out of nowhere, like they you know what it was? So I worked from a summer to a summer. So it was like I worked from the end of summer to like the beginning of the next summer.
Yeah.
So during the summer, I never thought about like they just hire a fuck ton of people because that's when people go to watch movies. So I went from like 40 hours. And then eventually, you know, because you know, like those bullshit first time jobs, it's like 1 week you're working 32 hours, 1 week you're working 16 hours. You know, it's just stupid.
Right. Yeah.
And so like I started like at one point they were giving me like 8 hours a week, and I was like, this is fucking stupid. You know what I mean? Like yeah, cool. Thanks for the fucking $60 after taxes. You know what I mean?
Right,
like whatever. So I just started like calling out of work a lot, and like I would just bullshit a lot of just like, oh, I don't feel good, like I'm leaving. But the funny thing was how I would always bullshit like, oh, my ride's not going to be here for like another 4 hours, so I would just go like, well, go watch movies. You know what I mean? And they just didn't like me. Like, I mean, I knew it became a joke of just like, Jacob's going to call out of work today.
Yeah.
But I did the thing where I never called out while I was gone. I called out while I was there. Like I just left, you know? But I didn't leave. So like there would be times where it's just like, especially days that made me work like the ticket ripper position. That's the dude.
Yeah, that seems pretty like
poor
Monday.
Kids that have to sit there for 8 hours a day. I had to do 8-hour shifts just sitting at that little thing and be like, hello.
Are you like not allowed to have your phone either?
Yeah. So yeah, you couldn't have your phone either. You know, and which is also so stupid because they had me working there like on like Mondays at like 9 a.m.
Yikes.
And I would just sit there. I knew trailers like the back of my hand. You know what I mean? Like I would just sit there and just watch trailers all day long.
Yeah.
So like especially on those days, I was like, I'm gonna go. I'm sorry. Like I was like, oh my tummy, or like something like that. Like I told him about my kidney problems. Like, oh my kidney. And like I would either like sit there and watch movies or like, dude, literally like so there used to be a really cool cigar bar. And I don't remember the name, so I can't get them in trouble. But when I was 17, they let me go smoke cigars. You know, so like what money I had, I was spending like on a $20 cigar.
Wow.
I know, dude. And like, so I would like do that shit.
Your $60 check.
So we started getting really busy, you know, so I started getting my 40 hours back. Well, I'm so used to just like leaving whenever I want with no repercussions. So then it went from, okay, it's super slow and boring and lame, so I'm going to leave, to holy fuck, it's crazy busy. Yeah. I'm going to leave, you know? And so they had me working the concessions, which is the second best. The best is box office. Box office where you pay for the tickets, stuff like that. Yeah. That's the coolest job. You just get to fucking hang out in a box all day. You know, you just shoot the shit. Concessions was fun just because it kind of felt like a little bit of like a lunch rush. You're just kind of moving and stuff like that. I used to do this cool little trick where I'd grab like a popcorn bag and I'd flip it. And then like I'd grab it and then I'd like whip it and like it would like but like
oh my god,
you know what I mean? I enjoyed my job, you know what I mean? Like, and like me and my friend Brandon, who I mentioned, like we would like there used to be like things like whoever sells the most, like, you know, they have like the cups, like the commemorative cups, you know. So it's like whoever sold the most of those got like like a $50 gift card or something. So like it would be fun. Like I had fun, but then it got so busy that I was just like, fuck this. Like I think it was the Iron Man 2 or 3 premiere. Yeah, it was just like all hands on deck, dude. Like, let's fucking go. Like, and I literally in the middle of my show I was like, peace. Like,
and you never like went back.
So no. Well, no. I was just like I called out. Mm. I'm surprised they just never fired me. So the moral of the story is I put in my 2 weeks notice, because Courtney got me a job at, you know, it rhymes with Schmitza Hut.
Yeah.
You know. So I worked with her after that. But so I was like, okay, I put in my 2 weeks. Here you go. And even the manager was like, okay, you know. And like I think like the second day, it was my lunch break, and I think I got like I just got like French fries, and I was like, oh, you know what would taste really good on these is like the nacho cheese sauce.
Yeah. From
you know, the concessions. And so I just grabbed one. I was like, fuck them. You know what I mean? Like whatever. That literally like 30 minutes later, a manager was like, hey, I need to come talk to you for a second. I was like, what's up? They go, here's your last check. We saw that you stole cheese from the concessions, and we need you to clock out now, and we got to let you go. And I said, I was like, okay. And they go, and moving forward, because you stole from the company. I stole from the company.
Yeah.
Cheese. They go, you were not allowed back in this Harkins movie theaters. I shouldn't have said that again. You were not allowed back in this movie theater.
They're gonna sue you.
Fuck, dude. There's a real Mr. Harkins. Fuck him. I don't give a shit. Like,
no.
But yeah, so there, I was just like, okay, like, cool. So I'm actually technically not allowed back at that Harkins movie theater. Oh fuck, wow. I can't stop saying it now. Brought to you by Harkins movie theater. Shit.
Just kidding.
Yeah, just kidding. I'm gonna put in an edit after the episode. Just be like, we are not affiliated in any way, shape, or form. No, but that was a cool job. I just little tiny fun fact. Fuck jobs, dude.
Yeah, especially like first jobs.
Yeah, fuck minimum wage jobs. I stole from Pizza Hut. Fuck them. Like, yeah, I don't give a shit. Like, yeah, it's the funnest shit ever. Now I have a grown up big boy job with big boy responsibilities, and I get decent money for it. So, you know. I don't know. What was the worst like first job you had? And I don't want to say because when you think it's like I'm not talking about your first job. I'm talking like those jobs that are normally considered first jobs.
I mean, my worst first job was definitely like my worst first job, and that was fries.
Really?
Yeah, because I was literally everybody's bitch.
What'd you do?
That was my job. My job was to be everybody's bitch.
Oh.
Yeah. I think they call them courtesy clerks.
Yeah.
Is what they call them. And really, like, you are just everybody's bitch in that position. Like, you just do what everybody else doesn't want to do.
Did you quit? Or did you put it in your 2 weeks?
I got fired.
Why'd you get fired?
Because I, like, was a no-call, no-show, like, a lot.
Oh, so did they just, like, call you and be like, you're fired?
Yeah, I was like... I think like an hour into my shift, they like called me into the office.
Isn't that like, so annoying? Do they make you go to the fucking job just to get fired? Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, so this isn't working out, and fired me. So then I like called my mom to come get me, and she was pissed. Like, not at me, but like at Fry's because they fired me. She was like,
oh my God, I have such a story for you after this.
Yeah, she was just like livid for whatever reason. I don't know why. Because I was like, I don't really give a fuck. Like, I hated that job anyway.
Yeah. Were you 16 or 18?
Yeah, I think I was like 16. I think I was like almost 17.
Did you get the job yourself, or were your parents like, you should get a job?
I got it myself because
good for you.
One of my friends like worked there, and that was like when I like started smoking weed pretty much.
And weed's
like,
expensive, brother.
Yeah, weed's expensive. And she was like, yeah, I got a job so I can pay for weed. And I was like, hey, that sounds like a good idea.
I mean, that's all those jobs
so I don't
are.
have to like constantly like take money from my parents and, all that good stuff. So
you're pretty, we'll call it steal money from your parents, but whatever. Yeah. That's funny. You said that your mom called them.
No, she came to pick me up.
And she like went in there?
Yeah, she went in there. She was like, you can stay out here or you can come with me. But she was like, I'm going to go talk to them.
Did you go with her?
No.
Oh, dude, I would have gone with, I would have sat there in the back just.
I was like, no, I'm good. But I don't know. And then she like came back out like, I think it was like 20 minutes later. And I was just like, so how was that conversation? And
she's all beat red. And
pretty much. Like,
really?
She was like still mad. She was like, I don't know what the fuck she was talking about. Like, because she asked like why they fired me or something. And all she said was like, oh, I know who she hangs out with or something. And I was like, literally everybody else who fucking works at Fry's. Like, yeah. Because that was all I hung out with. Like, literally all my friends at that time worked at Fry's.
Yeah.
So it was like...
Yeah, I'll go there to get paid and hang out with my buddies.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's what we were doing.
Yeah, that's all it was for me. I mean, maybe it's like a managerial perspective where it's like it's just like we expect you to like the job. It's like, no, I don't fucking like the job. I like the people I work with. You know what I mean?
Right.
I wouldn't come here if it was like for free.
Right. Like, I wouldn't volunteer to be here.
So kind of like the same thing like that you said with your mom. So like my mom said in the phone call, I used to work for American Furniture Warehouse. That's why I always make that dumb joke every time we drive by it off the 101. I'm like, oh, fuck you, dude. But it was my fault. So I actually had a really fun job. And really, that's actually one of my biggest regrets looking back at it was because, like, first of all, I was maybe like 19, 20. I was just about to move into my own apartment. And back then I was making $15 an hour. And I was just like, oh, man, I'm fucking Jeff Bezos right now, dude. Like, I make more than my friends. I get paid weekly. Like, suck my dick, dude. And, it was cool. I worked in the back. So I worked as a not stalker. Like, so have you ever been to an American Furniture Warehouse?
I think like once.
Well, you know how they have like the huge gala like in the front?
Yeah.
Well, in the back, I don't know, those buildings are so massive because in the back, all that shit is on racks in a warehouse.
Right. Yeah.
So I used to drive what they called like, I think it was like a cherry picker. So it's like, you have the actual like truck that you drive right here, and then you have like the bed, and the bed will lift up, and it was a cool job. Honestly, I met like cool dudes there, and honestly, I have no bad blood with American Furniture Warehouse. They fucking rock. That dude, I think his name is like Jake something. He like I don't know if you remember this, but like his whole thing is like he always like takes pictures with like he owns a white tiger. Kind of like Siegfried and Roy, and like so like the white tiger is like the mascot of the whole thing.
Yeah.
He's a crazy guy, based out of Denver, and so one day, just doing the normal stuff, texting and driving.
Yeah.
Because.
Wow.
I know.
Because you're stupid.
Yeah, because I'm stupid. No, the job, they didn't fire me for any other reason other than I was fucking stupid. Like, so And one thing I forget, with these things, not only are they like 3,000 pounds by themselves, like they're not cars, but they're heavy.
Yeah.
And they're all in the front. So it's like you're a literal, like even though you drive like 7 miles an hour, you're a battering ram.
Right.
And I don't know if you've ever seen the batteries for those things, but no shit. So think of a car battery, but think of it being like 3 feet long and like no shit, like 4 feet tall. Yeah, like there's a whole machine that we have to use to like fucking move them in there. So you have all this weight. I'm texting this girl I'm like dating or whatever, and she's just like, "Oh, come tear this shit up," you know. I'm like, "Oh shit," you know. I don't look. I fucking zig when I should have zagged. And the way that they're not steering wheels, but they're like, think of it as like it looks like one of the things that it's like a. Remember like the old like window rollers?
Right.
Yeah, so it's like that on a. And so but if you go right, you're gonna go left.
Right.
So. Something happened, and I just kind of zigged when I should have zagged, and I literally slammed into like this wall, and like, and I'm like surprised. Like, first thing I do is I look up because I'm like expecting like shit to fall off, you know?
Yeah.
And they're like, "What the fuck happened? What the fuck happened?" I was like, "I don't know," you know, I'm being stupid.
Yeah.
You know, and so they're like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm okay." Looking back, I should have been like, "Oh, my back," you know, I mean, like, "Oh, my back hurts," even, you know. And
it would have been drug tested.
You know, I wasn't smoking weed back then. I think it was because there was a specific reason, but I think I was dating someone who was very like straight edge. So like I did, big old nerd. And so the next day, like, you know, they call you in, like you're supposed to go to work and you clock in, but they're like, "Hey, can you come here for a second?" You know? And they're like, "Hey, we know what happened and we're going to let you go." And I was like, "Well, that sucks." And I call my mom. I think I was driving myself at that time, but I was just like, "Hey, Mom, I got fired, so like I'm on my way home."
Yeah.
And she's like, "What happened?" And I was just like, "I just fucked up and I crashed my cherry picker and now I'm fired." What's weird about my mom is that she was like, that's not true. Like, she's like, "What really happened?" You know what I mean? So unbeknownst to me, and I found this out months later, she's like, "Oh, like I called American Furniture Warehouse. I called them. And I was like, "Can you tell me why my son got fired?" Like, and they're like, "Man, we can't disclose that information."
Yeah.
And they're like, "What happened?" Don't, like, she would like put up an argument with them.
Yeah.
So moms are just fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah. But, you know, they love us.
Yeah. Can you turn that light on? It's getting dark in here.
You're closer to that light than I am.
You want to bet?
Yeah.
I don't have my tape measure. Can you just fucking do it? Look, I'm stuck behind a fucking chair. Like, thank you. It's all right. We'll all wait. Oh, don't worry. Stretch, too. It's not like we have a podcast to record.
Well, you asked me to get up.
Oh, my God. People are going to, like, if this thing ever gets big, people are going to be like, "Stop being mean to Allie. Hashtag free Allie."
Yeah, dude.
I'm not mean to you. Shut up. I'm so nice to you, dude. I'm so nice to you. Please tell everyone I know I'm nice to you.
Sometimes.
What do you mean? You're gonna be awkward now, too.
What?
No, dude. We'll cut that out.
Oh.
It's all right.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's how you're mean to me.
I'm just saying that, like,
You're
if I'm
just like,
not,
I'm gonna get on my phone and then I'm gonna yell at Allie for not talking.
if I'm not talking, it's your turn to talk. That's how this works.
What am I? Okay.
So we all know that ghosts are not real.
That's no.
You know,
That's not.
and anyone who believes in ghosts and, you know, stuff like that is a fucking crazy person.
Anybody who doesn't believe in ghosts is fucking
What?
retarded.
You a fucking retard or what?
There you
Yeah.
go. That's not true. I just don't believe ghosts are real. That's literally what it comes down to.
I just don't see how.
And because I don't know.
I don't understand the argument.
People
of,
who
I've
listen to
never
this,
experienced one. So.
People who listen to this will think that, and who know me and have known me for a long time, will say that I had a experience, but I didn't. I just freaked the fuck out because I'm a scaredy little bitch boy, and I wanted to leave.
Would you have had
We went to a cemetery, and I freaked the fuck out.
Oh.
Yeah, because I'm a little scaredy boy. But I think it was just because I'm a scared. That's all it comes down to. Like, you know. So, what's one of your favorite shows of all time?
Ghost Adventures.
Why?
Because I fucking love ghosts. I love the supernatural, and I want to know more about it, and I want to see ghosts caught on camera.
Whack. Whack.
Fuck you.
It's not real.
Yeah, it is.
It's not, dude.
It is.
Dude, the stuff that you... So look, Alicia Reina, I love you so very much, okay? You are my moon and my stars. We're going to get Game of Thrones on it. Like, I love you so much. But when we would watch that show on Ghost Adventures and you're like, oh my God, did you see that? I'm like, okay.
Whatever.
Like when we watched the Cecil Hotel, I was like, this bitch was high on drugs and she fucking killed herself on accident. And you're like, oh, but her aura haunts the... I'm like, dude, you die, you die. No?
I just disagree.
Have you ever had a real ghost story?
Yeah.
Lay it on me. That's enough. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Wow.
Go ahead.
I've told you my ghost story before.
They don't know it.
Oh, that's true. So my ghost story is at the, what is it called? Is it the Grand Hotel in Jerome?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the hotel that used to be a hospital. And it pretty much started like as soon as we got there, because we pulled up and like my phone had a shitty battery, but like it wasn't that like this shitty. But we get there and my phone just automatically drops to like 20%. And I was like, okay.
Was it an iPhone?
No, it was an Android.
Oh shit. Okay. Point one alley.
So yeah, like we pull into the parking lot and yeah, my phone just like drops battery, like it's about to die, and we like get up to the room and I didn't really have service on it anyway, so I was just kind of like, whatever, like I'm just gonna leave my phone here, I'm gonna put it on the charger because we were gonna go out for a little bit, and like, you know, we were actually doing like one of the ghost tours that they do down there, and where you like walk around with like the what are they called again?
PKG or something like that. EKG.
Yeah, like readers or whatever.
Yeah.
With like the meter that, you know, goes up and down.
Yeah, the worthless machines. Yeah.
Whatever. It like measures electricity in the air or whatever. And they like tell you about the town and stuff. But so yeah, I leave my phone on the charger and we leave. And we're out doing the ghost tour, which is like pretty cool. I felt like on that tour alone, like, yeah, I definitely like experienced like some things. Like I wish I still had the camera that I had, because definitely got like, you know, that like little park there that's like right in the middle of town.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like
I got a story about that, but we'll talk about it on another one. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's like it's not really like a park, but it's kind of like a hangout area. It's kind of like down the hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I had taken a picture and it's like pretty dark and everything, but there's just like orbs like all over it. But then like, you know, like the next picture later will be like clear. So I'll try and see if I can find that camera and see if I can pull those pictures.
But that's your ghost story?
No, it's not.
Okay.
I'm not even finished.
Okay, let's go. Yeah, fucking women take forever.
Oh my God. You want to sit here and talk to you fucking talk all day. Like you started this podcast because you just want to hear yourself talk more. So
of course I did. I'm not even going to debate that. So come on.
Shut up and like let you say, don't even. You're going to complain that I don't talk at all, and then you're going to complain when I do talk. So kiss my ass, babe. So anyway, like I was saying before I was rudely interrupted.
Sure.
You know, we were doing the tour and everything. We even like, I think one of the places that used to be like a brothel, like we went through and had some experiences during that. But overall, like the most scary was we got back to the hotel and, you know, like we're all settling down for the night and everything. And I took my phone off the charger and, you know, I like texted, you know, a couple of my friends and just told them how everything was going. And so then it was like we had like a joining room. So my mom and dad had like one room and then me and Ryan were like in the other, and like the bathroom connected us or whatever. Yeah. And so I like lay down to go to bed and I put my phone on the side table next to me and fully charged. mind you. At that point, it was fully charged. And so we go to bed, and the next thing I knew, I woke up in the middle of the night, and I go, and I like rolled over, and I looked at the clock, and it was 3:00 in the morning.
Oh, that's the devil hour.
Yeah. And so I was like, okay, weird, but whatever. And so then I like went and like grabbed my phone just to see, you know, like we all do, just check your phone. Dead. Yeah. Completely dead.
That's a little spooky.
And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I put this on the charger, you know, like right before, like it was at 100% when I went to bed. Like, there's no reason it should have been dead already. And so then I like hear, like at the end of my bed, like, you know, like creaking. Like I just hear like creak, like something was like coming down. Like I started like feeling pressure like on the bed. It like something was like coming down on the bed. And so I like looked at the end of the bed, and I don't know, like I saw something standing there. Like it was just like the like darkest, like it was like blacker than black, you know, because the room was already so dark, but it was like this thing was like darker than the room, and it was like taller, and it was just like looming over me. So of course I was like, maybe it's Ryan, I don't know. So I like looked over like quick at the bed like next to me, and you know, I see Ryan, like he's in bed sleeping.
Yeah.
You know, so then I like look back, gone, whatever it was, gone, you know. So I just
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness?
Yes, but that's not the point. Anyway, so I like, the only thing I knew like to think that I could do was just throw the covers over my head. Like I was just like, I'm just gonna like hide, we're all good. And I could not sleep after that. And during the night, at some point, I don't know if I was dreaming or not, because I was kind of like in and out of consciousness, because I was just like kind of like too scared to sleep, but like also exhausted, you know. But at some point, like I swear to God, like every handle in the room at once just started shaking, like as if somebody was like trying to like violently get in to the room. But it was like every handle, like the bathroom handle, and then I could hear them in the other room, like the closet handle.
They be hitting you with that fucking.
Dude. Yeah, it was scary. Like I don't know. I
don't know. Maybe I just have to experience it, because I'm down with it. We need. Well, that's what we were gonna do for our year anniversary, and we kind of bailed on that plan because my mom's like, "Oh, we should all go to the fucking."
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So we should definitely just do that. I want to see it. I want to believe. I think it's because I don't know, dude. Like I just and I bet, and as soon as I see something, oh yeah, for sure.
I think you will
I don't know.
eventually.
I just think that ghosts aren't real.
Well, I think you're wrong.
Would you like go to like haunted attractions just to go? Now, mind you, since since we've been dating, you have been very good at reminding me that you are just that's so Raven, and you just have a fucking aura around you that you feel like you can like.
Yeah.
Let's see. I was looking up a list
I
here.
think it depends on the place.
So
I think that there are just some places that are too evil. Probably nobody should.
So how about Lizzie Borden's Bed and Breakfast? You remember that one?
Yeah.
So, Fall River, Massachusetts, well over 100 years ago, someone took an axe and gave a man 11 whacks, is what it says in quotations. Both Lizzie's father and stepmother were slaughtered. Lizzie stood trial for the murders, but was found not guilty. Today, you can spend the night in the same room where Lizzie's parents were killed. The actual house of the murders is now a museum and a bed and breakfast.
Yeah, I mean, I would do
Do you feel like places like that should just be well left alone?
It depends.
Like where pure evil resides, do you feel like?
Yeah, but I don't know that that's like. It was definitely evil, but like I don't know that it's like evil enough to. can like make other bad things happen.
So like on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate that haunted factor for you that you feel like you would?
I don't know. I'd have to know more about it. I mean, do things continuously happen there? Like
no, I mean it doesn't.
Tragedies continuously.
It doesn't specifically say.
Well, then I mean,
you know which one I feel like is definitely like the biggest no for me. Like just from pure just terror for me is the Penhurst Asylum. That's that big one. Remember when Ghost Adventures did that one? It was like the huge one just in the middle of downtown. I don't know if you remember that, but it's not like off the beaten path. Right. It's like an actual attraction.
Yeah.
So one of the most infamous real asylums in America, shut down by the government for abuse against patients, has reopened its doors. After 30 years, this long abandoned property now brings you to one of the most.
Is that the one that has like the down? Like it has like all the. It has like a really intricate basement.
I think so. That's the one. Levels. I think that Ozzy's son went to.
Dude, that shit's crazy, dude.
So
the Ghost Adventure episode was nuts.
The Penhurst Asylum Haunted House. Walk the grounds and see the eerie inside of a 100-year-old building.
That place is definitely evil.
Prepare yourself for real ghosts and spirits of the dead. Penhurst Asylum was featured on Travel Channel as one of the most scariest real haunted houses in America, and today it's a haunted attraction.
Yeah.
See, those places.
You should have seen the episode.
I did. I watched it with you. But the only thing
the Ghost Adventures episode.
Well, okay, but those dudes. So those dudes don't even give off like a scary vibe to me. Like they literally look like they were bouncers at a club, and then they got cameras. I will say that the memes alone are just what I like. One of my favorite. No,
they were like in the basement, like asking, like they had like their machine set up and everything. That like it like I don't know how it does it, but basically like the ghost can like use this machine to like put out like words, and they were like asking, they're like how many beings are down here, and like
a lot.
In the next minute they were like 60. Like, could you imagine like just pitch black? Like,
so here's what I know exactly what you're talking about, and it looks like an ambient noise machine, and it just like it kind of like. If it doesn't give actual like words, it kind of makes like a beep boop 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 beep boop boop beep boop boop noise. No, it
doesn't make any other noises.
Oh, it's like static.
Have, like, different
well, you know what I'm talking about, but the one that I'm thinking of is like static until it's not.
Yeah.
And from what I've been told,
that's
that device.
Box.
Okay, the spirit box. What it does is, what I've been told is that it picks up just radio frequencies. So, like, if it picks up like an AM...
It's picking up static and it's sweeping up.
Sweetie.
Yeah, it is.
No, but what I'm saying, though, is that the con to it is that it's picking up, like, AM radio stations where it's mostly just, like, talk radio.
No.
Okay.
No, that's not how that works.
I'm going to get fucking poltergeisted, dude. I'm going to get fucking...
It's going to happen because you don't believe.
Beelzebub's going to come in here and tear out my insides, dude.
No.
I don't know. If anyone out there feels like I'm being ridiculous, please let me know in the comments or give us an email. But I don't know, man. Maybe I just need to see it. I don't fucking know. Who knows?
I hope one day you experience something cool but not harmful.
I was gonna say, why would you put that on me? You just hope that one day you wake up, I'm just levitating, like.
And yeah, I definitely don't want that because that's not good.
Yeah, don't you put that evil on me.
Going to.
Well, that was a pretty good first episode, huh?
Yeah, I agree.
You don't hate it?
It was pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to hope that we get to do more of these.
Definitely.
I hope the people who listen enjoy Pillow Talkin with Jacob and Allie.
Yeah.
Kind of just like the Basement Dwellers. There's no real kind of rhyme or reason to it, but spending it with someone I love. So, you know, can't talk about dicks and farts around her because she'll be like, oh my God, stop it.
No, this is supposed to be more emotional. And
Yeah. Whatever. Okay.
Let's leave the farts and
for the dwellers.
Yeah.
Whatever. Everybody, thank you so much for listening today. You know, as always, I'm Jacob. My co-host with me moving forward will be Allie. Everyone applaud for Allie doing a really good job on her first co-hosting position. Until we get everything set up, make sure to follow the usual. Make sure you're following basement_dwellers_podcast on Instagram, TBD_Jacob at Twitter. As always, just like the Basement Dwellers, give us an email if you'd like to, tbdmanchild@gmail.com. Allie, anything else?
Nope, I think that's it.
Awesome. We'll see you next week. Love you, baby.
Love you.